What is the explanation? Who knows?
Hello! My name's Matt Ryan. We're at Free Lunch Studios in Granby, Connecticut, and it's time for the 8 o'clock hour. I have a lot, so I'm not going to spend too much time on each one, but here we go. October 25th, we're going to host a CAG meeting here, I think at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to run till 4. That's a Saturday. On the 29th, we're going to host the King of Monster Mountain tournament here. That's Saturday, and I think it goes from 11 until 3 or 2. That's the 29th. I skipped an event on October 26th. The National Cartoonist Society is hosting a dinner. Guys, if you want to go, it's $35 a plate. They're going to honor George Wildman, and that's at the Red Barn. The food is awesome. Okay, National Cartoonist Society. King of Monster Mountain tournament we're going to host here on the 29th. That's 11 to 2. The following day, October 30th, is the East of the River Comic and Collectible Show. That's going to be from 10 until 3 at the Golden Gavel in East Windsor. 99 cents. Kids get in free. Costume contest, blah, 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 blah. Then we're in November. Steve and I are going to host a new round of classes here at Free Lunch. You can check freelunchcomics.com for that. On the 19th, we're talking about doing a scary-themed gallery here. I've got Dave Davies as one of the artists who's going to have work here, and we're talking to some friends across the borders from Guildworks who might want to debut a zombie comic here. We'll see. The 24th, we all get a day off. Yay, it's Thanksgiving. The 25th, we're going to host the Black Friday Comic Fest here, where people draw. We'll have a comic-themed marathon on TV, and we'll have a huge comic sale. The 26th, the day after, we're going to host the Comic Book Shuffle. The Shuffle is where we take artists and writers. We randomly match them up into teams. We give them a theme, and we give them 5 hours to complete a 5-page story. We've got a lot of people that have competed in that. Raise your hand if you've been in the Comic Book Shuffle. Yeah. How many people want to be in it again? Raise your hand. How many people want to try it? Yeah. Okay, I love it. That's good. That's going to make my job a lot easier. Thank you, friends. So that's the 26th. Now, the Shuffle is a 2-day event. The competition, like the craft, takes place on the Saturday, the 26th. On the 27th is the judging, and Steve will take care of that. That takes place at the Plainville Comic Show. That's going to be November 27th. It's at the VFW building there in Plainville. And all this information and even more is going to be available at freelunchcomics.com. That was a lot. Wasn't that a lot? I only screwed up like twice. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight, we're going to have a plot. We're going to have questions. We're going to know what we're going to do from start to finish. We're going to do a roundtable direction. Thank you, Rachel. And don't you... Okay. And, yeah, and my name's Matt, and he's going to go next. Who are you?
I'm Mark. How you doing?
He's a writer.
Yeah, kind of.
I always say that for him.
Well, it's because I don't,
Do you put stuff in your hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're going this way. Greg Allen, welcome, writer. Good to see y'all. Got to write something down.
You from the south?
Yes.
Yeehaw.
I just noticed the hat. Very nice hat. You know, your hat or your car waved to me on my way in. Excellent. That was like good job training it. I'm Peter, resident artist.
Oh.
I'm Mason.
What
were you saying?
No, you keep going.
Hey, he's wearing a Washington sweatshirt.
Mason?
Alright, I just hang out here. I'm also Peter. I'm the new guy.
Two Peters.
Okay.
I'm Rob. Rob the Leprechaun, creator of Hell's Half Acre and Pig.
Okie dokie.
Hi, I'm Steve. I hang out with Mason.
Okay.
I'm Ryan. I'm a cartoonist and graphic designer.
And he bring the noise.
And I have my own webcomic that you can check out That's a little bit of it. It's called Random the Comic. That's MacJeeves.com.
I'm Seth Gottlieb. I hang around as well. I'm hoping to get my own webcomic someday.
Cool. Okay. So, tonight, the theme is aliens. We're going to start like the paranormal kick. It's almost Halloween time. Anybody have a UFO sighting ever? Anybody ever seen a... Ooh, okay. I have.
What?
I know
The
I
young
have.
guy.
Mason?
Mason's seen a UFO.
Well, it's what I thought was a UFO, but it's not. I'll tell it. It's where I was out in school one day, outside in the field, and we were having gym
During the
class.
day? During the
day,
night?
yeah.
Okay.
And we were out, like the gym teacher was giving us a rundown of what we were doing, and I was a little bored. And then suddenly this shadow, this circular shadow, came on the field. It just stayed there. I'm like, wait, there's no shadow connecting, so it's not like a light post or something. I just looked up, I'm like, there's nothing there, nothing around me. Then the shadow moved, like, and like it started trailing, and like,
That's awesome.
and then I don't know how I lost track of it. I didn't keep my eyes on it, but yeah, that's basically it.
Did you experience any loss of time or memory? I'm
Well,
just kidding.
no, I think I did because like I said, I don't know why my eyes didn't become fixated on it and where it went because it just.
Were you
disappeared
walking
on me.
bow-legged afterwards?
Were they playing frisbee?
No.
These are appropriate questions. It's this frisbee. I was there was I think I've seen two, and there was one, and Greg, you'll know. You know the road that connects like Bushy Hill or no Barn Doors to the back of the road of where Canton is. You know where I'm talking about.
That seems right.
Yeah, I was Bushy Hills. I was driving. You know that field off to the left? I was driving there, and there were these lights that were just kind of in a weird spot where they weren't supposed to be. I was just like, what the heck? And then there was
Possessed
another.
cows?
What's that?
Possessed cows?
Possessed cows. I don't think there were cows there.
No?
And then there was one time I was coming back from a show up in Vermont, and I was with two other people who saw the same thing, and it was a fixed like orb that didn't move in the sky for the longest time, and it was kind of like over East Granby, and we saw it for like 20 minutes because we were on like Route 90 and then coming down 187 through Suffield, and then as we got closer and closer, and then we just couldn't see it anymore, and it wasn't like something that I would recognize as something. I don't know. It was crazy.
I saw something like that in, not Seattle, San Francisco. Some lights above the sky when we
Yeah.
were going to Alcatraz.
Do you guys remember, where was that crazy light that came down? It was overseas somewhere. And it shot. Wait, was that it?
Wasn't it
The Russian one?
There was a. What I heard it was ad campaign for one of those movies like Skyline, right? It was Skyline. I think it was in Jerusalem, and they had like videos of it, and it would hover and then it would just shoot up.
And just
I think,
shoot up real fast?
Yeah.
It was pretty wild looking.
I saw that.
Now, okay. Nobody else will admit to seeing anything weird like that?
I would if I did see something.
All right.
Nope.
So now here's the question for the
I want
night
to see something like that.
that we're gonna go around. Do you believe? Yes.
I sure do.
You do.
Sure, why not?
Talk to me. Why?
Because anything's possible.
That's it.
Aren't you a
Yeah,
colorful
that's-
interview?
Sorry,
Back to combing your mustache. All right. What about Peter? He's really smart. I'm sure he's got a couple things to say. He's wearing a Space Invaders, or sorry, Galaga. Sorry, it's a made-up word. So, Peter, do you believe?
Well, I believe that there is life in the universe, but to be actually here, around on Earth,
We're here.
extraterrestrial.
Okay.
To be go around here, I don't believe it.
You don't think aliens have ever visited this planet, is what you're saying?
Nope. Because I'm basing my stuff on what we've researched with like the laws of physics and time travel and speed of light travel. It's pretty much impossible. So
Neutrinos?
They have yet to corroborate. It's so far one consortium that says they found a single neutrino breaking the law of physics.
Help people get in the door on this. Help them understand when you say that.
When I say neutrinos?
Yeah.
Oh, just
You're not talking about that new cereal brand.
Yeah,
but
I was going to say Taco Bell brand.
A couple weeks ago, CERN, the atom smasher over in Switzerland, they clocked neutrinos, which are a subatomic particle that has mass.
Yep.
And that's the important part. It has mass. They clocked it, going slightly faster than the speed of light, which is supposed to be impossible. The speed of light is supposed to be the limit of anything, any massive particle can travel, any particle can travel.
Yep.
So, now it's minusculely faster than the speed of light.
But the fact that...
And it certainly doesn't hold any, I don't think it holds the key to space travel, because you're talking about particles that have basically no mass. And
they go through everything.
Yeah, and they're only created in supernovas. And there's trillions of them going through your body right now, but they barely do not, they don't interact with regular matter unless they happen to smash into it at a very high rate of speed, and it doesn't really happen. But I personally, though, Peter, I disagree with you only on the sense that I think that we haven't discovered how it can be done, but I think the limits of physics, I don't think there are limits. I really do believe that. I think that, if you rewind 200 years ago, they probably would have said the same thing about half the stuff that we have today. That's impossible. So I do think that it's possible, for physics to allow it. It may not be.
Right, and expanding from the idea of physics, then you've got things like the time it takes for a civilization to go from, small single-cell organisms all the way up to industrial society, all the way up to speed of light. That time plus size of the galaxy plus size of actual habitable planets. I mean, it's great to think about in terms of like science fiction and fantasy, but NASA and a whole bunch of other space groups are saying it's not that glamorous when you actually pick up the telescope and look out there. It's pretty empty.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to my tarot card reader, and she's home.
Okay. Well, if you've got that kind of statistical evidence, I'll take that.
What about parallel worlds?
Oh.
New laws of physics. Physics might not apply there.
Apollo 18, and it's real, man.
Ooh. Did that come out yet?
It's already out and probably out of the theater.
Mason? Well, he saw one.
Blair Witch Project on the moon. Was it good?
No, I do believe that. I mean, I think there was even a news story in the late 90s where they found this asteroid.